So today we're going to continue talking about my 7-Eleven situation. I know. And just some thoughts about it. I don't really go outside of my house at night anymore. Sometimes I don't even go outside in the day. It's changed me as a human being because so if you don't know the story, this is what happened. So let's rewind. So a while back, I was speaking to this gal. I'm not gonna name the name of the person, but this gal was trying to speak badly about someone who I consider myself to be friendly with. So the person was speaking, I consider myself to be friendly with everyone there. So this person was trying to speak ill of this person, and I said, don't stop. You need to communicate that to your manager. You can't, or communicate that to the employee because you don't know the other employee's side of the story. So you need to have a conversation. That was my dialogue with that particular person. But the person that she was trying to speak about was over there. So the person, I think, assumed that I was talking about them when I wasn't. I was actually, my intent was actually to defend that person. So that happened. In the conversation, the person then told me that she thought that, she had heard or whatever, that that particular person thought that I was attracted to them because I was so friendly. And so next time I bumped into the person and I said to them, I was like, hey, listen, I'm not attracted to you, you know. And then that person went off about my HIV status. And mind you, I'm letting the whole world know. I feel that at this particular point in time, I need to, for the sake of the community, that yeah, I have HIV. I'll talk about it later in the whole discussion, so that way we can have an open dialogue about the disease, the discrimination, the stigma, everything, everything. And have a genuine conversation about sex. A genuine conversation about sex help. So, but that's a whole different, and I, to a certain degree, appreciate 7-Eleven putting that pressure on me that they put by not addressing, like it was horrid because I liked 7-Eleven for a very long time, and 7-Eleven just did not address it. And at various points in time, they actually told me, well, why don't you go around the street? I was like, I live right there. Like, well, why don't you go somewhere else? Like, go around the block across the street. And I'm like, are you kidding me? That's the consciousness that you have. I guess it's because I come from Nordstrom, and I always think like, but our society definitely, I feel like, to a great degree, has shifted. And it was extremely disappointing that this was what was going on with 7-Eleven. Mind you, there were other situations. And just the lack of communication, you know, with the customer and with their issues. Like, I think that all of this could have been totally revealed in a great way if their regional manager wasn't so aggressive. You know, I was just like, can we sit down with the employees and explain everything so I don't feel harassed? Because I already, I believe they already broke the law by, utilizing my HIV status and or humiliate me in front of customers. So you're looking at some issues right there. So the employee went out to make kissing noises. The story goes on. Basically, I would try to walk around. My friend was there. The employee was making kissing noises, like, I'm gay. So it's like, whatever. And then the next time the employee literally came outside. Now, I called the police. There's video footage. There's everything. And the store manager still told me to cross the street and go somewhere else. Not, where I live, there happens to be stores there. And it's easy for me to walk to, but that consciousness that I should cross the street and then cross all the way back, and I should totally avoid that sidewalk because that employee harassed me. Like, they didn't even look at it. Like, it was just totally dismissed. And I have yet to hear from 7-Eleven. And that's painful as a human being for how we live in society. So, yeah, so I don't really go outside. I don't, because, um, and I think to myself, like, all these people that are under pressure, like, I consider myself reasonably sane, so I'm not going to do anything stupid. But I think about this individual that does not know to the degree of how they're treating other individuals. And I may just stay away. Other people may not stay away at all. They may do the complete opposite because they're confronted in that kind of way, that kind of explosive demeanor. But it's really, and it's not even an issue with that particular person. Like, that's their correction to, like, not be so explosive. That's their correction. But for me, it was painful that it was a whole culture that 7-Eleven had just allowed. Now we're going to talk about, the aspect of people that their hours. There's a whole national case against 7-Eleven. There's a situation in Long Beach, and it's just, to me, I really question. I came at it really positively. I was like, hey, listen, let's, Transformers, darkness into light with the whole, bringing Transformers, Ellen DeGeneres, Lego, whatever. I don't think Ellen would go because she's a vegan. Unless 7-Eleven will stop eating selling meat, then Ellen would be like, but Ellen, I think, is powerful enough to have her own convenience stores. I don't know. That'd be awesome. The Ellens. Oh my god, on convenience store, Ellen DeGeneres, I need to make you a video. But that's a whole different side subject. To me, it's just painful. Now, it's painful, and 7 is actually my favorite number. My 77. I was born in 7 or 77. So it's just, so I know that there's a great revelation of light going on there, but the factor that 7-Eleven as a corporation is like, no, we're not going to address your safety. Like, to me, it's like, that makes no sense. Like, like, your safety is don't come here or don't cross the street. Now, of course, I think that they're under the assumption that I am attracted to the employee, which is like, that's a whole other video. And whether I question things, but no, that's outside the case. But that's, and even that discussion, like, it's just a plethora of conversations that have come out of this because it's darkness, and I'm afraid to a certain degree this has never happened to me before. This is new. This is totally new. It's never gotten that far. The light has always been like, I got you. But this time it's like someone actually said it, and I'm like, no, what? This makes no sense. I was being nice. Why am I getting darkness? This makes no sense. My name's not Joseph, is it? Either way, I want to wish you all a wonderful, wonderful eternity. And if you're missing my love videos, they're coming. And Alyssa Milano is on them, and so is Ellen's. I love you all. I want to wish you a wonderful, wonderful eternity. And share this video with your friends, about my 7-Eleven story. If you thought it was funny, if you thought it was good. I want to wish you all a wonderful, wonderful year. Take care.